crops are important.
Yeah, because that would have been sad if we made it all season. And did we have one every episode?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow. So this year,
the last year was like different whiskeys, I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, or at least like a shot of whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. They never stand up. Morty's the one that's the problem, though.
Mm-hmm.
Get your shit together, Morty. It's the final episode. Get your shit together.
You piece of shit. Welcome.
No, I'm waiting to see if you're going to clap again.
Welcome, you motherless goat humpers.
Don't stop.
I've always wanted to say that. Now, bam. Because in the episode.
Welcome to the Preacher Podcast, brought to you by the Baltic Effect and Trentendo. My name's Trent. This is Nate.
Hi.
I was going to let you take it out of the garage,
Oh,
man.
no, dude. I'm not good at it.
I know that you're an excellent driver. I want you to take it
I always screw it up.
No, I don't think. It's not like questions on a test. You know, you just say the thing we're doing.
Yeah, but you say I always screw it up.
The intro?
Yeah. Let's cut back to some clips.
Yeah, I'm the one that edits. I'm not doing it. The intro?
Yeah.
I think maybe
You're like, you always try to start it and you always do it wrong.
No, it's when you start it and you stop. That's the problem. You're just like, you did it today. You're like, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to do it.
Did I screw it up or not?
Everybody get off the dance floor.
Did I screw it up or not?
You walk out on the dance floor and you go, okay.
Did I screw it up or did I not screw it up?
I think we collaboratively fixed it. We are going to be talking about the last two episodes of this season. One of them is called Swanskopf.
Schwanskopf, which means dickhead.
Oh, nice.
And that was 309 episode, and also 310, The Light Above.
Yeah, The Light Above. Mm-hmm. So is that like, is it God? It's like God,
or
the light above?
Or the sun that burnt all the vampires.
Oh, okay. And then like at the end, Cassidy's in the tube.
Yeah.
In the Bane prison from...
Yeah, the Bane prison from Batman.
Yeah. All right. Well, but let's do the quiz.
Let's hit the quiz. We have 2 weeks worth of questions.
Oh, I'm not going to remember shit from last week. Oh, my God. Listen, this is the last episode. If you really want to send us quiz questions, you can, but we probably won't read them for a year. We'll probably lose them in a year. So at this point, if you're watching or listening to this, that's right. Watch it on YouTube. Do a search, Trentendo. You'll find it. Probably Preacher Podcast, too. I've never thought to check that. I put it in as a tag. It's refreshing. It really is refreshing. It is nice. This needs to stay next season.
It's nice.
It's gotta, yeah. If we come back, if they have another season, this is better than just the water. I feel. Mm-hmm. I don't know, something about it, but anyway. So yeah, what questions do we have to close it out?
Sure. And for the listener or viewer, if you want us to make questions, send them to that email address.
But don't send them because, like I was just saying, we're not going to get them for a year.
Right, but they'll know before the first episode next season, right?
Hey, that's a good point. Yeah, if you're binge watching this, get them ready. Hey, even better. So hold on to them if you're watching this right when it comes out. And right before the next season, send that. Thank you. Hell yes.
BalticEffect@gmail.com.
Nice.
We have questions from Bricktails and questions from Shinogle.
Thanks, guys.
Oh my.
Whoa. You okay? You gonna make it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just burpy tummy.
Just clearing out the pipes.
Yeah.
Get them ready. Ready for more beer.
Yep.
Just releasing the cap on the just burping the beer.
Mm-hmm.
The beer. Never mind.
So here's some questions from Bricktails. I had wings and lots of Diet Dew.
Today, right now, is the worst time to try and record audio. Mm-hmm. We have a dishwasher going. You had a wing evening, so you got the burpees, and then we've got thundering outside because it's threatening to wash us away again.
Yep. All right. Name. These are from last week's episode.
Okay.
What are some other names for Sydney?
Oh, damn. So I remember her saying this because she's like, I'm the angel of death and voice of Satan?
That was, you just get one. There's Abaddon.
Oh.
Azrael.
Oh, Azrael. Fuck, I knew that one.
An angel of death.
Dang it. I got one. Okay.
All right.
Dang it. Because only get mad because I knew that one. Azrael's in the X-Men.
Brick Hills, I apologize to you because I didn't see this question. Translate Schwanzkampf.
Oh, dickhead.
Yeah.
I studied for that one by listening.
What genetic mix does Jesse inject into the Allfather?
Was it Tom Brady?
It was Lewis Williams.
Lewis Williams, okay.
Or Louis Williams.
Louis Williams, yeah. Louis the 14th and then
Serena Williams.
You know, she was just recently in the news, wasn't she, about the suit that she wore to the U.S. Open?
Yeah, because it's,
Which was
like it's a compression suit that she needs.
Yeah, it was like to save her life, and they're just like, we don't... Look, I'm just going to put this out. I am sorry for all the tennis... Sorry for all the tennis fans that are out there, but I watched Borg versus McEnroe, and the whole time I was just like, it's just tennis. I felt so bad for having those thoughts. People, man, that Open is serious. They are not joking about that, man.
Yeah?
Anyway.
Call me when they have the clothes instead of open.
Here's
Here's some Bricktails questions for this most recent episode.
That's a fancy way of saying it.
Yeah. A couple quick questions for
Keep
this
looking
week.
down at it. I swear I haven't seen an answer.
If you're the SS, why are you wearing a Luftwaffe medal?
Because they're the alternate something.
We're a mixed auxiliary unit.
Mixed auxiliary, that's it. That's good.
What is God's favorite trick?
Free will?
Freeing one of his children from hell.
Nice. Yeah. Yep. I remember saying that now.
Final Bricktails question.
Dang, it's a good one.
How much alcohol is too much for a Carius?
Damn it. I remember when these moments happened. I just don't remember the exacts what they said, which doesn't help me get points. One whole Smirnoff Ice.
3 wine coolers.
Hey.
All right. Those have been Bricktails questions. I want to say thank you, Bricktails, for submitting questions all season long.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. It really helps out. They've been fantastic questions.
I award you with this coin trick.
There's a thing where I want to say it was Conan O'Brien or somebody. They did a segment with what's his name, David Copperfield. He's in the back of his limo and they're riding around, and it couldn't have been Conan. But anyway, they were sitting there, and David Copperfield does ostensibly that, and then the other person's like, "Whoa!" and he goes, "Magic!" is how Copperfield says it. It's so funny. Anyway.
These are not his questions. Those are bullet points. Here are questions from Shinogle.
The Bullet Boy Shane.
Yep. And these are from 309.
Oh.
The Allfather gives Jesse the opportunity for last words. What are Jesse's last words?
Forgive me.
I have a gun in my pocket.
Damn it! I thought it was when he... Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say that. Damn it.
What 3 names or titles does Sydney list for herself?
Okay, so Azrael, Angel of Darkness, or Angel of Death, and fuck, you just said it. What was the other one? Sid the Bid.
Sid the Bid, Abaddon.
Abaddon. Okay. Abaddon?
Yeah.
Is that okay? I don't know that one.
Abaddon.
Abaddon.
A bad one.
Abaddon.
What is the name and number of the bus to hell?
Oh shit. Name and number R69.
Distant Vistas Express Shuttle 6.
Oh damn. Okay, he meant the. I wouldn't have got that either. So good question.
What actor does Hair Star remind me of in this episode?
Okay. So this is the last episode?
Yep. You're gonna feel like an idiot when you don't get it.
Okay, so that means it's something that I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Reminds me of him. Let's see. It's got to be something that I know that he knows, so that's something that we know.
No, it's not something that everyone knows.
Oh,
What actor?
that's presumptuous. Harrison Ford.
I'm gonna give you a hint.
Good.
Kangol. He's wearing a Kangol.
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yep.
Oh, yes, nice. No one can wear a Kangol hat anymore. I hope that Sam buys a lot of them.
Yeah.
Because then he won't get to buy anymore because they won't be in business.
I was like, wouldn't it be hilarious if we bought some Kangles for this last podcast? And then I was like, no, that's an expensive joke.
If we could find like a used one at a thrift store.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That would be good. That'd be funny. We could have just done our flat caps backwards. That'd
Could
be
have just
good.
done that.
Next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
Finish the... next episode, 310, questions from Shinogle. I want you to keep in mind, you are under oath and you have 2 points. You've gotten 2 questions right.
You didn't do negatives for getting them wrong?
No.
Wow. Someone's fucking generous.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's a gracious guy. It's like a half a second ahead of you.
You got it, though. Finish the quote. Listen up, you piece of shit.
You motherless goat humping pieces of shit.
Someday.
Oh, wait, what?
What's that from again? What was that?
Listen
up,
up,
you someday piece of shit.
Oh, that's interesting. That's funny. That's good.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know.
What was Tulip's initial weapon in the fight on the bus?
Was it the windshield wiper? Or
It was the windshield wiper.
I've never. Okay, so first of all, I use windshield wipers that don't have that Neanderthalic backing to it. Mine actually contour to my windshield because I get good stuff. Secondly, I wonder how strong. I know. It's such a shit. I wonder how. Once I got one set of them though, it's hard to go back. But I wonder how strong those are. Like I wonder. I know it's a show. It's a from a comic, and it's all crazy. And there's Satan and Hitler.
I don't know, man.
I wonder if you could like fight somebody up. I kind of want to take like when I
feel
well,
like
I can't use mine, but the next time if I ever have a shitty metal, I kind of want to smack something with it.
I think you should try it. Like, she knew that it was some kind of strong because it went through the bus driver.
That's a good point, actually.
So like that was it had that proving.
Had penetrating power.
Yeah, it had
We're
penetrating
popping P's and hissing S's for our recording. You're welcome, earbud people.
Which one's he?
One I don't know.
With the face.
Oh. That's so good.
What's the presidential slogan on Casta's shirt?
Shit. It's Nixon now more than ever?
That's right.
Yeah.
Can you get 5 points?
Whoa.
Can you get 5 points in this? If
Oh.
you get this next question, you get 5 points.
Okay.
I mean, it'll be a total of 5 points.
Sure.
And I will give everyone a pizza party.
Whoa! He knows I'm not going to get this.
Cass was about to get really high and blast what?
Nickelback.
Gotcha. Boom. 5 points.
Yay! I got 5.
Now, everyone, please send your favorite pizza toppings. You
Let us
each
know
will
your
get a
pizza
pizza
choices.
pan. You pick a partner.
Oh, a personal pan pizza?
You get an option. If you
Oh,
could choose a
my
partner,
God.
you could share a large with bread, and there'll be extra breadsticks. Or you can, if you don't have a partner, you can get a personal pan pizza.
Personal pan pizza.
And
Those are the best. Even if you have a partner, get 2 personal pan pizzas.
yeah,
It'd be like I just read a book and then took it up there. It's like, I got another sticker on my button. Can I have another piece of pizza? I'm going to eat it while I read my next book. You're going out of business, Pizza Hut.
Guess what the next book's about? Pizza.
Yeah. I read it. It's like Reading Rainbow. I like this book. This one is about making pizza. Dun-dun-dun. That's on to the next kid. Great questions. Thank you so much. Does Shane not get a magic trick?
Shane, thank you so much for submitting questions all year. Thank you for coming up here and visiting us.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
And I'm going to do the same magic trick. I know a single magic trick. I know this one, the one where I put it in this hand, and then I go, and then nothing ever happens of it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, so it was right there the whole time.
Was there? Yeah, you preloaded that. I saw it. You set that trick up.
Yeah. Oh wait, there's another one coming out of your thing. Oh, okay.
All right, I'm gonna have to remove that. Stop.
Hold on. Oh, go ahead. Hold on. Oh, look, there's another one.
Keeping these. These are mine. That's all the money I've ever made.
You're
off
welcome,
podcasting.
kids. I'm gonna watch that back and it's gonna look so stupid.
I think it'll be funny. All right, so let's talk about the episodes before you get completely focused in something else.
Yes.
I do love that thing, though.
I know.
Shane was everyone plays with it. It's the best thing.
I haven't played it with this at all this season.
It's
it's been over there the whole time. Ball in a cup.
Well, have you seen the ones that are on the side, the Kandamus or Kandahis or whatever it's called, where it's got
You're
two
making
cups?
things up. You can't just make it up
That's
words.
a thing.
No.
Actually, all words are made up. But
No.
anyway, let's talk about the episode before this one, because I don't remember it as well.
Yeah.
But I do definitely remember the high points, and hopefully you can help me fill
Yeah.
in whatever I forget. So the biggest thing, to me, that stands out that I remember after a week of having not seen it, whatever, is Tulip on the bus. Mm-hmm. It was kind of a big part of it. She gives herself up, and what's her face?
She did try to give herself up, though.
No.
What's his face? Eugene gave him her up.
Yeah, it's a little narking.
Yeah, he's like, oh, hey, it's Eugene, or it's Tulip O'Hare. So here's what happened in that episode.
Oh.
Here's the thing. I made some notes.
Hell yeah.
And
Somebody knows how to podcast.
these are just my notes that I think are cool.
Yeah.
Puke fight. So he's fighting.
When the Allfather exploded.
No, before that, when he's fighting Allfather, and
Oh.
they land on the thing, the desk, and it breaks, and they fall in the bucket of puke with all the noodles in it, like the puked up noodles. Have you ever eaten noodles and puked?
Yeah.
It's like that. So puked up noodles all over the place, and that was awesome. And there's a gut. So there's a felon puke, and then there was a guts fight, which is where Hair Star and Jesse are fighting in guts.
After he makes the Genesis go inside of Allfather. Knowing after he injected that DNA. It's interesting that he did the injection of the DNA and then did it instead of just doing it, assuming his DNA wouldn't do it. I wonder if he was like hedging his bets. Like he knows this one doesn't work.
He knows that doesn't work. That might be the best way.
It's just like the safest thing.
Yeah.
You've got it, do
Yeah.
it, then inject him, explodes. And then right from the anal hole comes his soul.
Boom.
And then we get the nice little gross fight. It's almost like the Grease fight in
And they like
Transporter,
really
but
zoomed in
less
on
sexual.
that butthole. They really showed us the butthole. They really showed us a butthole.
Have you ever seen Transporter?
I thought you were going to ask me something else. Have you ever seen a butthole?
Have you ever seen Transporter?
No.
So there's a scene in it where Jason Statham has to fight these guys.
Oh yeah, and his name's Crank.
Yes.
And also.
Yep. So he gets the idea because there's like oil all over the ground, motor oil, and so he starts fighting with these guys, and it has just the weirdest music to it. Like it's real sensual. It's real odd. It's an odd choice for music in a scene. But the crux is that he like breaks off the pedals on a bicycle, and like he puts his feet. It's the ones that have the straps over your shoes. So he puts those on and breaks them off, and then he can walk around on those on his tippy toes.
Oh, okay.
And kick their ass while they're slipping and sliding around.
Smart.
And there's like sexy music playing.
Smart.
Really interesting flick, but that's kind of what was going on the floor. Just a nice big gross greasy battle.
Yeah.
What you got?
Humperdew, when he's beating off, goes like this. Funny. Horse blowing is what
That's
I call
one
it.
of the maybe the funniest things Humperdew has done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like he's like lifting his leg. It was so funny.
That's
to me.
how I'm gonna do it from now on.
Yeah, me too.
There's gonna be something to it if the Lord does it.
Yeah. So that's all I had in that scene. Then I had, did Jody's truck hit an angel? Is that what they hit?
I assumed it was just an odd swamp duck, or a chicken, or
Yeah, I thought I don't know. I was like,
odd swamp bird.
Yeah. Tulip had some good plans on the bus. Now, the first one where you got the chain through didn't work. But the fact that she knew her head was hard enough to break the glass if someone bashed her head into the glass
Yeah.
was a great plan.
And it's interesting because she could tell that she should go towards the back of the bus. She could tell that the Saint was kind of like helping her out a little bit. Because the Saint's kind of not so two-dimensional as we thought he was. He's showing a little soft side, as it were.
I like that she counts mile markers to determine the speed of the vehicle. Smart. Also, one of the Nazis, I didn't notice the first time through. When I rewatched, one of the Nazis, they're all wearing Nazi stuff except for one of them's wearing a Make America Great Again hat.
Oh, very nice.
Funny.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
That whole scene in the bus I loved because of the planning and how meticulous, and they had the illustrations, and then she does it and it just doesn't fucking work.
Yeah.
I love that shit so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Nazis, man, is what helped her get out of that. And what's interesting is I remember from the comics a big battle with Nazis and the Saint. That's why when we were kind of done with them, like last season or something, I was just like, well, that sucks because there's a whole thing. And I remember there being a tank and him taking that apart. I remember it being a bigger battle than what went down. Not that this wasn't big, and not that it wasn't dope. In this episode, so I guess we're caught up to this episode at this point. I'm kind of jumping all the way forward.
Yep, that was all my notes on that.
Oh, okay. Well, good. The fight in the bus. I really liked the music in this episode. I thought that music was really good. I thought the music earlier when he's praying at the beginning of the episode was good. I thought that later piece of music when the tulip pulls up the end. I liked all the music in this, and it wasn't commonly known music. I'd never heard these songs before. I don't know if it's just like I just don't listen to that type of music, or if maybe they're lesser known. I don't know. Let us know if
they were good tunes.
If you're just like, oh yeah, that song is like awesome, you should know it. You're an idiot for not knowing it. But I thought it was great, and it was a slight change of pace from throw an old classic 70s, 80s song on, go into slow motion. Although I did say when I heard the music start, I go, I smell slow motion coming on. And it cut between the Saint mowing down everybody and Azrael whipping everyone, whipping her hair back and forth. And it didn't go slow-mo. We have a recycle can now. It's fancy. I tried to get one that matches our other one, but it doesn't. Anyway, so they did the slow-mo with them, but then just did regular speed inside the bus, which I thought was awesome. And every time something was happening, I kept thinking, just steal one of the Nazis' knives, because Nazis always have those, like, daggers. There's always a Nazi dagger. I don't know why when I think of Nazis, I think they got a dagger on them. Maybe
don't all soldiers have daggers?
Maybe, but I don't know. I mean, do American soldiers have like a big dagger that's always at their side?
They must have.
Must have?
I'm saying olden times.
Oh, maybe olden times, yeah. Well, that's a good point.
Like World War II guys, they surely had daggers.
Had to have, right?
Yeah.
But either way, I always think of those because mostly probably because most of the time when I think of Nazis, I think of Inglourious Basterds. So that's where I get all my history from, Tarantino movies.
That's true. That's where he does.
So also in this episode, we'll save Jesse's stuff for a little bit.
Sure.
With that, they get everything's finished at the bus. Totally dope. One of the best scenes of the whole season. God steps in, being kind of a dick. He's just like, well, guess if you don't need my help, I won't tell you this little thing that's going on. We'll just stand here. Fuck you. Come on, man. Come on, man. I can't stand people that are like, well, I'm going to be a little bit helpful, but not all the way helpful. Come on! Dude! Help me help you. You don't want Jesse coming after me? Fine. As soon as Cassie's dead, though, guess who's coming for you? Jesse Custer. Like, let's just talk it out a little bit. I need something, you need something. Don't be a dick. There. I get mad when people do that. Okay. It's my little pet peeve, Sorry. But now it's an interesting dynamic that led into probably one of the things I found the most interesting about the episode is that, the Saint kind of helped Tulip get away a little bit. But then when they get back to...
because she wasn't even his deal.
Right. And he was definitely kind of like pining for her, kind of helping her out a little bit. A little bit of a romantic this fellow. Even though he...
Really?
Yeah, he had a wife. I don't mean like that.
Okay,
I mean
you said he was pining for her.
Oh, did I say pining?
You did.
I think I meant something else.
Okay.
I don't think that. If I said that, I didn't mean that. What I mean is that he's rooting for her. Like he's, cheering her on. He's on her side.
Sure.
And a little in some odd way, randomly in the right moment. But then we end up back in hell. And the Saint kills the motherfucking devil.
Yeah, that was cool.
Right after Eugene tries to convert him to like Christianity. It's so good.
Yeah.
So funny, really great, and honestly, I just wanted it to happen so we can move this shit along. If we have a fourth season, let's put some wheels on it. Let's get a move on. Which brings me on to, is there anything with that before I move on?
Nope. I only have like 4 things for this one.
Okay.
Besides, I really liked it.
I liked it as well. I thought it was really good. It's one of the best of the season.
Yeah.
And that takes me to what's going on with Jesse. And Jesse finally shows how long it's taken him to get up the sack to kill Grandma. But first, a little killing of Jody.
Yes.
I absolutely love that fight so much. It was brutal, and it was a long time coming. Even in the comics, that was a huge deal. It
was satisfying, and also, I think Jody wanted to die. And
I
think Jody wanted to die, and he wanted Jesse to kill him in a fair fight.
Which is
and that's what he
interesting.
wanted. And so he's been saying that this whole season, like someday there's gonna come a day, you and me, it might be today, it might not be today. But Jody wasn't gonna give it away to
Yeah.
Jesse. But Jody kept all season long. Jody keeps bringing up. Remember how I killed your dad?
Yeah, he's pushing him.
He's pushing him because he wants some kind of. Maybe not a redemption of sorts, but like just something to finalize for Jesse, because I think Jody knows what he did was wrong.
Okay. I was going to ask you to what end.
So I think Jody knew. I think Jody wants it to be right, but he's not going to give it to Jesse because Jesse will know if it was a gimme.
Maybe he thinks he took his dad, so maybe he needed to be the one to teach him to be tough.
Yeah. So like
he did want to. He is the one that taught him to be tough.
Yeah, it's like naming your kid Sue. Like you're teaching him to be tough, and then later on when you meet him again, like later on at a bar, like you fight him, and you're like, okay, cool. Well, my name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die, and then your son fights you, and then you're like, I'm glad you did that because we learned a lesson, you and I.
So says the song.
Yeah. What song?
Yeah, I'm writing a song about that. You stole it from me.
No, so that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I think, and it took me this whole time to figure it out. But I think Jody wanted to die. He's trying to do the right thing, and that's his way of providing some kind of redemption or closure for Jesse. Mm-hmm. And like I said, he didn't throw the fight, but he's not. He gave it his best.
Yeah, and Jesse never had to use the voice, the voice. Never had to use Genesis once. Used it on TC though.
Yeah.
Thought it was awesome. I like how quick he is to do stuff with the voice, where he's like, "Give me 2 cans," and he's like, "2 cans." Yeah, and then he just like does it.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. I love that so much. Makes him shoot himself in the foot.
I like
Poor
TC. I really like TC.
Yeah.
Like he's harmless mostly, except for like the torturing and the murdering and the abuse of animals and like, abetting. And the thievery and the sins.
I was very okay with the ending of TC.
Yeah.
He's a funny character. Jody was a funny character.
Yeah.
Done with him. Done. And I love how Grandma was handled. The whole build up to it, then he doesn't do it.
Very good.
And
very
then
nice.
he goes back and does.
And I remember when I watched it the first time, I think I said to you, why did he make her destroy those souls? You could sell those on the black market or go to downtown New Orleans, sell them to some voodoo shop. But no, that's not the finality. That's not the torture that he wants to give his grandma.
Yeah.
Well,
it was interesting to me because the whole thing comes up about the deal with the devil. Mm-hmm. And that is if she dies, he goes to hell. Mm-hmm. So I thought he would want to keep her alive, but apparently the deal is when he dies...
Then, it's if he kills her, then when he dies, he goes to hell.
But
that's the word she said.
You think that contract's null and void?
Well, so the thing is, they never brought Tulip down.
Mm-hmm.
So that portion's destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, Jesse's got a lot of time. And Jesse is looking for God anyway, so I think once he finds God, he's like, oh, and also, fix this.
If I don't kill you, can you be my lawyer in hell?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that could be coming. He's not really...
We've got a lot of time. We got
stuff to do. We got things to take care of before we get to that point, so...
especially the way Jesse lives, he's going to live a long time.
Yeah, living fast and loose, at least.
His healthy choices.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And probably one of my favorite parts of the whole episode happens between him and Tulip, and that is the text conversation. That's just big text on the screen. Yeah. That's so funny. It's really good. What are you doing? Gonna kill Grandma? What are you doing? Gonna go save Cassie or whatever?
Yeah.
It's like waiting. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Yeah.
You're like that one. Mm-hmm. It's really fun. Now you got me burping. It's your fault because they're contagious.
It is.
And then the big thing that happens with Cassidy. So what he did in the last episode.
I like that whole storyline. Man, I could have watched an entire show about Cassidy? About vampires or whatever. But I really enjoyed that. And the old trickery-do, waking them up with making them drink some coolant. Mm-hmm. Do the old pull a fast one. Mm-hmm. And with, Grandma, what's her face? Kevin's grandma. Yeah, there's something I said when Aquarius asked, and obviously we're back into this episode. Last episode, he's found out everything. There's him trying to convince him, which we actually did discuss a little bit that might happen, and he did.
But then ultimately Aquarius just turns on him at the end and turns everybody against him. But then he tells Kevin's grandma, hey, make all those phone calls. She does. He turns everyone, and it turns around Aquarius. But getting to that point, he goes, would you like this to be a menage a trois? And Kevin's grandma's nasty.
Yeah.
She's nasty. She's McNasty. Kevin's grandma's getting down. Go, Kevin's grandma.
Uh-huh.
Get yours. Anyway, so I thought that was so funny because, like, Kevin's in the room.
Yeah, he's right there.
It's like, Grandma, stop. It was good. It was well done. And then all of a sudden, did you expect the house to be completely ripped off?
Nope. But before we get into that,
Yeah, no. Oh my God.
Hoover shows up and says one of the most you know how when someone you're just excited that they're there, that they say something dumb, and it's not. He's like, so where's the party? And then everyone cheers because they're so bored and they want something to do.
They're like, hey, and they're like, hey. No one would have gave a shit if Aquarius was still alive. But, or maybe, I don't know. But anyway, that whole thing came, gone, it's done. But now the Grail has Cassidy. They have him in a hole in Masada with someone with wings above him. Who do you think the winged person is?
Is it an angel that we know?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
They would have had to have captured it. Like, I don't think it would have been like the devil.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Turned into a different form. I don't know if it would have been like one of the two, or at least one of the angels from...
I don't think it's one of them.
You don't think so?
I think it's some other angel. They wouldn't have brought back.
I think it's someone new. Yeah, I absolutely do too. There's so much to pull from, and I don't remember that character from the comics, so it's not something I'm gonna be like, "Ooh, I know."
Yeah, at first when you said that, I was like, he's hinting that it's someone.
It might be.
Think that is? Yeah.
Don't know. I legit, looking for suggestions there, but that's what's going down, Jesse. Well, and so here's the other thing. So, ending everything out, Cassidy picks up. Tulip picks up Jesse. They're going on a mission. They don't really talk it out. Does she think that God has Cassidy, or does she think that the Grail has Cassidy?
I don't get that.
She goes, God.
Yeah, which is weird because she's encountered the Grail many more times.
Yeah, and like,
and why would she think it was? Why would they say 2 men and a woman? And
I thought she just said that. Oh, yeah.
Why would she think that was God?
Yeah, she thinks the Grail.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah. I think maybe she said God. Sorry, but it's getting off steam. I don't think it will hurt it. Who knows? Yeah, no, she has to think it's them. I think she said God because she's like, oh, it's the shit that he said, and now this is the trouble that he was talking about. Even though Cassidy just said he was fine. Yeah. So. Anyway, that's what we got set up for next season. If there is a next season, they haven't greenlit it yet, I don't think. I looked it up. I didn't see anything. If they have, I missed it. I'm sorry. Let us know in the comments down below. If they come back, we'll come back next season. God willing, the creek don't rise. But before we leave, let's hit up the emails.
Let's do.
Like Nate said, if you're listening to this and you're getting ready for the next season and you want to send in an email for the first episode, send it to balticeffect@gmail.com. Same place for the quiz questions. Use the subject line for the subject and say what your email is.
We've got just hit load.
I'm gonna close my podcasting app. I'm gonna close. I was not prepared for this. I'm going to have to stretch and say things. Or I can just talk about how I'm going to stretch and say things until my phone...
I don't think Bricktail submitted a regular email last week.
Okay.
So, I think we just have 2 emails here.
Okay.
We have one from Shinogle and one from Bricktails.
Okay, just for this week?
Yeah.
Or for like...
Well, Shane's is a double
from
the subject line, and Bricktails is about this episode. And I can't find apologies, Bricktails, if you did send one in for last episode, I can't seem to find it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, but
it's a big inbox.
Yeah.
And we should color code these.
When we have I don't even know how to do that.
Podcasts.
But anyway, let's jump into it. You want to take you want to take Shane's?
Sure.
Go for it.
This one's about both episodes. From Shinogle. Again, he wrote to the email address balticeffect@gmail.com. Well, hola.
Hi.
Well, I've got 2 weeks worth of bullet points this time, and I haven't rewatched 309 since it aired, so some of these might be a little vague. Let's find out. 309. You can definitely tell the penultimate episode was entering season cleanup mode, starting with Jesse exploding the Allfather. I was expecting him to blow ever since the first time we saw him, but that was still way gorier than I expected.
It's like Chekhov's gut.
Nice. I thought it was pretty funny when Jesse and Star were wrestling around in the guts, fighting for that vial of soul.
The butt vial.
Yeah.
He kept it in a safe place.
I liked Star's description of Armageddon, both for the artful use of stock footage to illustrate it, and the idea that the signal for the end of the world is literally Jesus tap dancing Christ.
I didn't even put that together.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, that's amazing.
What does Star have against the Danes? Is he really just not a fan of Hamlet?
I don't know. That's a good question. That is funny.
Hamlet is literally the only Danish thing I can think of at the moment, and it's not even really Danish, it's English. Yeah, I mean, it's about Hamlet, the Prince of Denmark, but it is an English work. Oh wait, there's also the dessert. Now I want to choose Danish. I really liked the visuals during the bus scene. The illustrations were a good way to keep interest when Tulip is explaining how the escape plan should work.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
And it's only improved when the plan doesn't work, the bus gets attacked, and the illustrations are flying all over like the people are.
Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah. Now, 3 by 10. This episode.
3 by 10.
Yep. Young Jesse praying over a baseball bat made me think this might be Negan's origin story. But then I stopped before I devolved too much into trying to plot out the AMC shared universe.
So the baseball bat is shared in that, and then the meth is in Walking Dead that's in Breaking Bad.
Yep.
I don't know how Better Call Saul fits in this.
Yeah, that's not connected to any of those shows in any way. I liked a couple of times they showed past Jesse and present Jesse interacting with each other. I like that too.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. I like the actor they picked for young Jesse, and I hope they use him again in the future.
Yeah, he does a great job. It looks like him, acts like him. He's good.
TC gets off easy, but I guess he was the most innocent of the three for a given definition of innocent.
Yeah.
Jesse is able to take down Jody without using Genesis. I'm very impressed.
Kick that ass.
They never did explain Jody's supernatural strength / durability. I really thought that fight scene scored to Werewolves of London was supposed to be a clue, but I guess not. Oh, that would have been cool.
That'd have been neat. That'd have been really cool.
Did you feel it was a little on the nose for one of the Nazis to be wearing a MAGA hat?
There it is.
I don't know. I thought it was funny. Because it wasn't like... Okay. Tulip is saved by a literal deus ex machina. I spotted God's girlfriend on the motorcycle in the background of an earlier scene, but I didn't recognize her and assumed she was with the Nazis.
Whoa, it really is a deus ex machina. That's crazy. Good call. Jesus, tap dancing Christ.
The theme of God is a dick is continued. He didn't even know who Eugene was, and he only saved Tulip and told her about Cass so she would convince Jesse to leave him alone. Do you think the Saint of Killers is familiar with modern machinery like tanks at this point? Or did he simply think, let's stab this thing and see what happens?
Yeah, that's interesting that he
I think he saw the Octoon, and he knew enough that meant danger.
Yeah.
And he's like, I assume this runs on something that explodes.
Sure.
Because
he smelled it. He knew what was up. He knew
he
something was
smelled
going
it, and he dealt it.
He did deal it. Yeah, when he blew the hot breath, we both went, cool!
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Jesus, just kidding. Jesse could have just killed Grandma, but he made her destroy her precious souls first.
Yeah.
That was pretty cold. I really wish this season had ended with the three of them together and reconciled instead of Jesse and Tulip having to go find Cass. Especially since we don't know yet if there will be a next season. Well, I have to go. Time to go play some fucking checkers. Till next season, keep being awesome dudes. Shane. No, Will.
Hey, how's it going? Like, I just instantly get awesome. Lose like 50 pounds. And,
Yeah.
and I do a backflip
Yeah.
while I'm on fire.
Yeah.
And they're like, that guy's awesome.
That guy's so awesome.
And I do a backflip into my Corvette.
Grab a slice of pizza, turn your
I
head
know,
backwards,
the whole
skip
time.
school,
Go
smoke
to
a
the mall.
cigarette.
That guy's so awesome. Anyway, thank you so much, Shane. On to Brick Tales. Brick Tales says, hello, gentlemen, and...
Hi.
I know you're trying to be all scary and stuff, but your breath is seriously not good. It's really nice. Pretty good episode this week. I was a bit surprised it was the season finale since last year was 13 episodes. I'm glad he got out of Angelville. We finally got the long-promised fight between Jesse and Jody, which was pretty cool. Too bad to see TC go, as he was kind of funny, but I suppose he just couldn't live with Grandma gone. It's true. Says, while I liked how Cassidy got out of danger, I was kind of glad they wrapped up the whole New Orleans vampire storyline. We need to get our main characters back together next season. I didn't really like the brief scene of Humperdews wandering. You did?
No, he's saying he did.
Oh, okay. I did really like the brief scene of Humperdews wandering around with a house being carried off into the distance by a helicopter. It was nice to remind us that happened. So do you just get to be in charge of hell if you sit behind the devil's desk? I didn't get why Sydney is suddenly ready for orders from Hitler. Seems like she should be in charge now. I don't think Sydney has the reach. I think she just thinks that she's supposed to be number 2. But Hitler, on the other hand, Hitler's he's an up-and-comer. Bricktail says, they did a good job of wrapping up all the storylines this week and just left a couple of hooks for next season, so we can go a lot of different directions from here. Well, guys, maybe there's an Asia when you die, Maybe we'll find out next season. Till then, we're going to need a new Hoover, Bricktails.
Thanks, Bricktails.
Oh, man. So, yeah, send your emails, balticvac@gmail.com. We will be done with this, but we're still doing the Better Call Saul podcast. And then in October, it'll be Walking Dead again. So, there's going to be weekly podcasts until, December over at Baltic Effect on the YouTube for Trentendo. This will be the last one, but I'll be going back to doing video games, and I have a new video be coming up pretty soon where I build
You're
something.
going to do video games again?
No, I'm still releasing ones I've already done.
All right.
I have like a billion videos to release. I have gigs and gigs of videos.
All right.
But those will be coming out. Other Struggle is Real videos will be coming out. Lots of other fun things there. So you got entertainment coming. Don't freak out.
Yeah, and he promises he'll do fresh.
A brand new video game daily.
Daily.
Not promised.
Every day he's going to drop a new video game daily, so like and subscribe.
Don't forget to hit that bell icon. Don't forget to go down to Audible and use the code Struggle is Real.
Subscribe to his Patreon. And also...
Until next year, Nate's nice.
Trent's nice. Stella's a pretty kitty. And we love you. I mean, that's one way to get me to stop talking.
I did. Well, I didn't want you to peter out.
Yeah.
I wanted you to end high. Because you were going. I was like, he's starting to peter.
Yeah.
Okay, jump in now. I was trying to find the right in, and then I put a little stank on the ending thing. I was like staring the camera down. It's a finale, fuckers.
Yeah.